Hello, welcome back to the vlog. I gave birth to my son Lincoln just over 3 weeks ago, and I've been on maternity leave for a little bit over 3 weeks. Actually, it was a really long labor. I was induced and in the hospital for basically probably pretty close to like 4 or 5 days. So it was a long ordeal, but it was so worth it. So excited about my son Lincoln. So with all that being said, there's all this joy and all this happiness, but there's also a lot of stress and anxiety that goes along with having a newborn baby to begin with. So of course you have the late night feedings, getting used to different cries, getting used to all this newness. It's getting used to all this newness. There's, of course, like Lincoln was with me for 9 months in my inside, but so I had all these expectations of what I thought motherhood was going to be like. I thought it was going to be going to come fairly naturally, and I mean, to an extent it has, but you don't always think about the tricky parts of how tired you're really going to be. People always tell you that you're going to be exhausted. So just taking care of a newborn, you're exhausted. I had a C-section and a very long delivery, so especially those first couple weeks, bone tired, and chemically all those changes in the hormones. So all that was going on, which is enough to make you feel extra stressed, which lays the groundwork for anxiety, depression. All that's going on. But I also have a history of depression and anxiety, so I knew of some of the signs and symptoms of postpartum depression, anxiety. Some of those signs and symptoms being tearfulness for little to no apparent reason, feelings of hopelessness, worthlessness, inadequacy, for anxiety, feeling stressed for no reason or feeling overly stressed. I haven't had that every single day, and it's definitely gotten better, but I've had some periods of that, and I think it's really important to talk about, because if you're experiencing that, you're not a failure in any way. A lot of mothers and fathers experience that. So I was somewhat prepared, knowing that I was probably going to experience some of those symptoms, but I still felt a little bit guilty, because I'm like, I got this new baby and should be so happy, and I am really happy, but sometimes I'm really stressed and really anxious. So how I've been coping with it, how I've been dealing with it, is talking a lot with my husband Kyle, who is also on his having some paternity leave, and he's around and he's able to relieve me a bit and just kind of help really relate to what's going on. So that's pretty helpful. We each have our own different perspective and own experience with the pregnancy and birth of our child, even though it's something that we share together. And also, just it's really great to have friends to talk to. I still keep in touch with friends, even though I've been really busy and haven't been out and about very much. But I have a couple close friends that have just been calling me and checking in, which has been wonderful. And family's really close, especially my mom and Kyle's mom are really close, really helpful. So I really try to take advantage of that, try to do things for myself, try to sleep when Lincoln sleeps. I do nap a lot. Sometimes it feels like all I do is nap and feed and pump, because I struggled with breastfeeding, so I went to pumping pretty quickly once I got home, just to relieve some of that anxiety. It was really stressful for me and Lincoln. But I'm finding little pockets of things to do that I really feel good about, like taking a walk here or there, sometimes watching some TV, reading a book, journaling, listening to music, just really incorporating some of the things that I know feels good, asking for help when I feel overwhelmed, and talking to people about my feelings, because it's really very fairly common to have some of the feelings that I've been having, and it gets better, especially like as I'm getting more of the routine of things. I'm starting to feel a little bit less stressed, anxious. Haven't been too terribly depressed, but have had some blues here and there. So bottom line, if you are a new mom or new dad and are experiencing some of these thoughts or feelings, to talk to a trusted family member, friend, or even your doctor. I actually have an appointment with a doctor coming up to talk a little bit, just checking in. So So I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I'm really excited that I'm getting back into the groove of things, and we'll talk to you soon. Find your gift, share it with the world, and remember, you are worth it.